Hey guys, I'm here with my good friend Jeff in his 2015 McLaren 650S Spider. As many of you guys probably know, I've been a huge McLaren fanboy for quite a number of years. Jeff also loves his car. We're going to talk about what it's like to own a McLaren 650S Spider. So, well, obviously it's great to own one of these, but what's your favorite part? Out of everything, what do you love the most about this thing?
The speed.
The speed.
It is fast.
Yeah, well...
It is very fast. And the reaction it gets from people, because McLarens are still not as common as Ferrari or Lamborghini or Porsche, so when people see it, they're like, what is that?
Yeah. Have you had people mistaken it for like Ferrari or Lambo and stuff?
I've been asked, is this a vet?
Oh no.
Which is going to get more common now that the new
with
vet.
the mid-engine, you're right. Oh my God.
But yeah, that was before all that. Some lady was like, wow, that is so nice. Is that a new Corvette?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. It's close, but...
What is there anything you don't like about it?
Nope.
Not a single thing.
No. I mean, I really am totally happy with the car.
100. I mean, you've put a lot of miles on it. You've enjoyed it, taken it all over the country.
Yeah.
Not a single complaint. I don't think there are very few cars that I've driven that I can find zero complaints.
Okay, I do have one complaint.
I poked at you enough and you had one.
The sound system.
Oh, really?
I just wish it was a little better. I love music. I love riding to my music.
Yeah.
Obviously, in this, I love having the top down.
Yes.
You can hear it. It's decent. Could be better.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Top down, and you have your exhaust on it. So this thing has a couple little changes to it. Let's talk about those real quick. You have the
Fab speed
exhaust with the quad tips.
Yep.
It sounds really good.
Yep.
People complain about McLaren's not sounding good, but with an exhaust, they're amazing.
That was what I heard before I purchased it.
Mm-hmm.
That was number one complaint. They're too quiet. Doesn't have enough noise. But with this exhaust, I don't need it to be any louder.
Mm-hmm.
It's loud enough.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with it. People hear me coming. I see
their
their heads turning.
Literally once.
I mean, that's loud enough for me.
Oh, that's plenty good, yeah. So literally, I live across the street, like a major, 5-lane street from Hyde Park Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And one night I was just in my bedroom, and I hear something. I'm like, wait, that sounds like a McLaren. Wait, is that Jeff's McLaren? And then my girlfriend's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I think that was Jeff. I texted him. I'm like, did you just leave Hyde Park? He goes, yeah, we just left dinner. I was like, oh my God.
And that was
you
the
could
funniest
hear,
thing.
yeah, from 2 restaurants over, in a building, in my bedroom, I could hear the McLaren. So
it's loud enough.
It's plenty loud enough. Other mods, you've got the wheels.
Yeah, I did a set of Vorsteiner forged wheels, monoblock.
They look so good.
20 went up a size, 20's in the front, 21's in the rear.
Yeah, okay.
And right here.
It doesn't really matter. We can go that way and go. Just cruise up and down the road.
Yeah, and then I also did some AWE lowering spring.
Yes, it looks really good, although ballsy on our shitty Michigan roads.
Yeah, I mean, driving this car, period, is ballsy on these roads.
That is true.
But yeah, lowered it an inch, so now it sits really nicely on the wheels. I love the stance of it. Actually just ordered the Vorsteiner carbon fiber wing.
That's pretty cool too.
Which is at Chad's now, getting Expel wrapped, and then I'll get that put on. And I've considered doing some other modifications, but I really love the reliability of the car. It starts, it runs great every time, and
so we inevitably we had actually we argued about this for almost an hour on Friday. When you're in a McLaren, it has the reputation, and you know of this, and things happen to them. They have issues, but yours has, hello officer, knock on no wood, knock on carbon fiber, been flawless. And you've put how many miles on since you bought it?
Almost 10,000.
10,000 since you bought it about a year and a half ago? Seriously, nothing?
Nothing. No issues. All I've done is the regular service.
Yeah, regular service.
So what I do, which maybe a lot of people don't do, is every time I park the car, I put it on the battery tender. From the forums, everything I've read is from people not driving the car, letting it sit, letting the battery drain down a little bit. That's when they start having all kind of computer issues. And I keep it on the charger, and I have had zero problems.
You also told me something funny. You ran it on the McLaren battery charger one day.
And I had an issue the next day. The dash was going all crazy.
Yeah, while driving, it was rebooting.
Yeah.
But then you put it on the
C-Tech.
The C-Tech one, it was fine.
Yep. So I've always used the C-Tech.
Okay.
I left it at where I store the car, and I only had the McLaren one, factory one at home, and I put it on that, and I had problems the very next day.
But I mean, it's been fine for you.
Oh, it's been fine after that.
You would recommend it wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. Yes.
Did you think about other cars before buying this?
Of course.
Yeah. So we're the ones in high contention.
458.
Until Mark bought one.
Until my buddy Mark bought one, and then I said, well, that's off the table. Thought about a Huracan, but it just kind of.
I'm pretty sure on Friday night you equated a Huracan to a Fusion hybrid.
I think I did.
I think you're a couple drinks in. I was like, I want to buy a Huracan, but I also sort of don't. He goes, you want to buy a Ford Fusion hybrid? I was like, what? Is it because you think they're more common?
They are.
It's such a good car, though.
It is a good car. It's a bulletproof car. Almost.
Yeah.
You can really drive the heck out of it, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it. It's just not for me.
Okay.
You know me. I like to do different stuff.
Yes.
I like to be different. I like to have different cars than other people.
Yeah.
Do things that aren't the norm.
Okay.
So that's why I had the McLaren. Nobody really had.
I mean, I really can't argue against the choice because I love the car.
Yeah.
458 Huracan, those are kind of the common people cross shop against those things.
I thought about a Porsche.
Okay.
Turbo or something.
Yeah.
And, that just wasn't exotic enough.
Okay.
I really wanted to get into the full exotic range. So
anything that would make you get rid of them and get something else, because we've talked about 720 and would you ever get like an LT, or would you decide to hop into a Performante, or you're pretty.
I like this.
You like this?
Yeah, I considered the 720, but
don't drive one. Don't go drive one. It'll make this feel like you're walking.
But I really thought about it. They're very close in performance, and it'll cost me another $100,000.
Yeah.
To get in.
That is a stop sign. Testing the carbon ceramics.
Yeah, they work.
They work.
It will cost me $100,000 more probably to get into that out of this,
and it's still depreciating.
And to only gain fractions of a second.
Yes, but it feels unlike anything. It feels a lot faster.
Yeah.
It's one of the only cars that I've been in where it pulls harder with every gear shift. Mm-hmm. So you pull a gear into third gear and it accelerates even harder because it's getting
Stop talking about it, Eddie. You're gonna make me want one.
No, this is good to have. I wouldn't recommend you jump up back into the depreciation curve because McLarens do depreciate hard.
And I bought this when it kind of had plateaued.
Yeah, they dropped a little bit.
I'm okay with that. I know I drive the heck out of it. I know it's not going to be worth a ton when I'm ready to get rid of it, but
you've enjoyed it.
The miles of smiles.
Yes.
That's worth the money.
Yes. So, Spider. You definitely chose Spider too. You did not want a coupe?
No. Definitely wanted a convertible.
Okay.
My wife really loves convertibles, and it was like, look, if we're going to get an exotic, we're going to drive it when the weather's nice.
Yes.
So then I want a top that can go down.
Okay.
I want to enjoy the open air.
Yeah.
And so there was no question. And I'm not a big soft top fan.
Okay.
So there were only a few Spiders
that are hard tops.
Yeah. And
rules out the Lambos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was really between the 458 and this.
Okay.
And like I said, my friend bought a 458. So
what about 488? Never thought about that.
Don't like them.
Really?
Not a fan.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan until I drove one. Now I'm like, okay, they're pretty awesome.
I mean, the car's awesome.
Yeah.
But I would prefer the 458 over the 488. Styling, engine. I just think it's a better car.
Yeah.
So
you can drive with the doors open.
Yes, you can.
I haven't done that in so long. I used to do that in the i8. Doors that go up are always awesome.
Yeah.
So if somebody were to ask you, what is it like to own a McLaren 650S? What would you tell them?
It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah?
It's really great. You get all the fun of owning it, driving it whenever you want. You do whatever you want. But you also get it's just so fun to see the people's reaction, kids flipping out.
Yes.
I let people sit in it all the time. Kids, they love it. And it just gives me enjoyment to make other people happy. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, I sat in a McLaren. They're taking pictures. It's just fun.
How was it on road trips and stuff?
Excellent.
Excellent? Comfortable?
I did a 5-day summer rally.
Yes.
All along the East Coast. Somehow got my wife to be able to pack for 5 days in this
in that little tiny trunk.
and it worked.
It worked.
It worked. And surprisingly, the McLaren trunk is actually on the larger scale.
Yeah, because it's rear-wheel drive.
Yep, it's on a larger scale than
Lambo and R8.
And Ferrari.
Yeah, I put 2 duffel bags in the R8. I was like, well, that's it.
That's it.
Helen, you don't get to pack anything else.
Yep.
Well, the joke is, you just pack your credit card and buy your clothes when you get there.
That's some baller stuff. I'm not on that level yet.
Oh, okay. All right, mister.
On that level.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Anything else you think people should know about the 650S? This is the question I have for you. We've talked about this, and I think people would like to hear. 12C, 570S, 650S. 12C is way cheaper and is least reliable, least advanced.
Exactly.
But between the 650S and the 570, I personally, and I think I annoyed you by saying this, is I would choose 570, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I get that choice. Newer technology.
Yes.
Newer vehicle.
Yeah.
A
little bit nicer to maintain.
Yes.
Because it's a sport series versus a super series, so it's a different price bracket technically.
Exactly, but you know the right people that can do the work on the car, you can get stuff done for a good price.
True.
I don't want to pay the McLaren tax at the dealer.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we finally have a McLaren dealer. That's the other thing. When you bought this car, there wasn't a dealer in Michigan.
Nope.
You had to. Chicago was the one we shipped the cars out to.
Yep.
And they've expanded their network now. We have one in Troy, Michigan, which is finally nice to have.
It is.
But I think I've heard it's a couple friends who have the cars. It's taking them up to speed to kind of just know how to diagnose and fix the cars too.
Which is understandable.
They're new to it.
They're new, and I get that.
Yeah.
And I've talked to them several times, and they've been very helpful.
Okay.
But I have not had to take my vehicle there.
Okay.
But yeah, 570 is nice. It's not for me. I'm not an entry-level vehicle person.
Oh, of course not.
I really don't want to have the lowest model of whatever they make.
Then why are you buying an Audi A5?
That's not happening. You'll see
that
a new car soon.
It makes sense. I relate to that because I did not want to buy an S7 because somebody's going to roll up next to me in an RS7 one day and be like, oh, crap.
Yeah, you kind of want to...
But a McLaren is still a McLaren.
Yeah, but there's different level of McLaren. Just like everything else. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of the rear end too much. It's whatever.
There's easy ways to make the argument for this. This is the Super Series car, so it's more power, faster, it's more advanced suspension. This has the independent hydraulic suspension, which the 570 does not get.
Right.
This has active aero, which the 570 does not get. And that active aero,
it's sweet.
When you hit the brakes hard, you just slow down really quickly, but you don't know what's going to hit you from behind it.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't see anything behind you.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I love the car.
Yeah,
really
it's an amazing car.
No
I'm happy you've enjoyed it. I'm happy you bought it.
It definitely made me think about my next car, and I would definitely consider McLaren is up there for what the next car would be.
There we go. That's what it's like to own a McLaren 650S Spider, and it's very happy.
It is happy.
I love this car. I'm looking forward to driving it again. Hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. Thanks for watching.